Hello guys and welcome to a brand new video. So here we are, the 17 million download event, or yeah, whatever you call it. And yeah, as you can see, I logged in and I did all the missions, but I've still not collected it because I wanted to do it on camera. And I'm pretty sure most of you who I'm pretty sure most of you who have been watching me already know who I'm going to choose. Okay, why am I picking this? Pretty sure knows that what I'm going to choose, but still, I'm going to do it on camera. And I'm going to talk about why I chose that certain servant, this and that. Okay, now, okay, I think it's in here. Is it in here? No, it's okay. Oh damn. Never mind. I'll collect them later on. Okay, so the thing that you've come here for, who I'm going to choose, obviously it is the ultimate support, Waver. Yes, there you go. Now I do know you have to, I think, level him up to max, and Bond 5, they'll give you like 1 month time or something like that, as far as I remember. So it's a lot of time. Oh boy, I can't even. God damn, I need to. There you go. I have the ultimate support now. Waver. Okay, finally. Now the reason is, obviously it's very apparent, like, you know, I think everyone who actually don't care about, like, you know, getting a certain waifus or something should definitely go for Waver. But if you're like, you know, like, if you want to get your certain waifu which you haven't been able to get, you should, like, you know, focus on that. Like for me, I, like, you know, I also like think like this is the correct way to play this game. Like if you are, like, you know, if you think, like, you know, like you know, collecting strong servants and all, you should definitely go for Waver. But if not, if you want, like, you know, the certain waifu, go for it. I actually, like, you know, like this has, like, obviously this is, like, you know, came out 2 years earlier in Japan, in JP server. So at that moment I was not doing YouTube. I made up my mind that I'll probably choose, like, you know, either Artoria or Ganesha or something like that. I made up my mind. But then I started doing YouTube, and oh my god, as I said before, I usually played very casually this game. You know, I just threw SQs, threw command spells here and there just to get over a certain stage. But since I'm doing YouTube, I decided not to do that. And after I made a decision like that, I was able to understand how much I need Waver or Merlin, any of them, you know. Like a Waver is a must. Like even if you don't have Merlin, I think Waver is a must. So like I was like, all right, you know what, you know, let me just not take in Artoria or Ganesha because we're going to get another SSR ticket. I'll do it in there. But for now, let's take in Waver, because having Waver is going to make my life so much easier. Like first of all, I won't have to choose a Waver from the support list. I can choose any other servants that I need. And yeah, like, you know, like I'm happy with this decision now. And as I said, like, you know, if there was like a certain servant who I really wanted, you know, like I would have probably gone for that servant, not Waver. But in particular, there's no one like that here. Like as I said, Arturia and Ganesha, I like them, but you know, like obviously I feel like taking Waver before them is a priority here. Like I like them, but not that much to, like, you know, just go for them. So yeah, I'm going to choose either of them. It'll probably be Ganesha. I won't choose Artoria because I really liked Ganesha's, like, you know, like the dialogue and everything that I watched. I was really fond of that. So I'm probably going to go for Ganesha, even though I know Artoria gets a good buff and like, you know, she'll be very strong. Even though I know that, I'll probably go for Ganesha in the next SSR ticket. But for now, Waver. And now here's the thing, if you, like, you know, if you are actually a new player who's playing this game, and like I'm pretty sure, like, you know, like you've probably seen a lot of other videos like this as well. Like thinking about which servants to choose. And I'm pretty sure all the videos will give this same advice. If you don't have any preference, go for waiver. Definitely a must-have. Then, if you are like, if you want to get like, and if you already have waiver and you don't want him, you want someone else, my choice would probably be Tamamo. Like, oh boy, Tamamo is another servant that you definitely want. Like, she helps out a lot. And okay, you know what? Let me. Can you? No, I can't. We can't go there. Okay, so just a second. All right, I have the thing open now, and like I'm checking out the servants that you can get from here. So yeah, as I said, my choice would be waiver first, then Tamamo. Then I would probably go for like it depends, like which class you want. It depends. Like the must-have are definitely waiver and Tamamo. Irrespective of class, these two are the must-have. Now, other than that, according to the classes, I would say my choice at least would be in Saber. I would actually like. Here's the thing, like Arturia. I don't think Arturia does still has a buff. Arturia doesn't have the buff. She'll get the buff later on. So I think that makes her pretty strong. But before that, I think Altera is the strongest out of all the three sabers that we can see here. Like after Arturia, Mordred, and Altera, I think Altera is the one. Again, as I said, like I'm just like, this is just my opinion. I might be wrong though. You can definitely correct me down in the comments. So if it was on me, if I wanted as like Saber's 5-star servant, I would go for Arturia because like I already have Miyamoto Musashi. I don't need a certain strong servant. I would go for Arturia because she's waifu, and obviously she is she's going to get a great buff later on. But for people who don't have a 5-star servant, I would at least for now recommend Altera. So yeah, that would be my recommendation. In Archer class, I think I'm not so sure about the Archer class because I don't usually use these three servants. Artemis, not Artemis, but Orion, Arjuna, and Napoleon. I don't know. I feel like it depends, I guess. Like if you have, I think male servants, if you have to fight against, you need Artemis. Artemis has that extra special male something buff. I don't remember. But Arjuna is also like a solid choice here. I'm not so sure about Napoleon. I have no idea. I've never even used him that much. So like, don't take my word for Archer, please. Like I myself have no idea what I'm talking about. So if it was on me, I'd probably choose Artemis or Orion. So yeah, Lancer. It's definitely Enkidu. I would definitely recommend Enkidu because I've heard like Enkidu is insane, and I've also played with him and used him in a lot of friend support. He's insane. He's really insane, and I would definitely recommend Enkidu. If not Enkidu, then Karna. Karna's a solid choice as well, and then Bradamante. But yeah, like I never use Bradamante that much. I don't really know that much about her, so I can't give a proper advice. But Enkidu is a must, then Karna, I think. For Rider, it's definitely Ozymandias. I feel like Ozymandias is still the strongest out of all of them. Again, as I said, it depends. Ozymandias is a single target servant. Drake, however, is a AoE Noble Phantasm user, so Drake is also a solid choice. If you have Skadi, I think Kais is also a very good choice. So these three, Ozymandias, I'll probably put Ozymandias on top, then I'll put Drake and Kais. I have no idea about Europa though. I don't even see him in my friend support. I've never even used him that much, so I cannot say anything about Europa. So yeah, Caster. I just said it. First waiver definitely, then Tamamo. Then I would go for Sansan because I have I'm a bias towards her because I myself have her, and she's good. She has a as a damage dealer, she's good. She has that insta NP charge as well, which really helps. and yeah, she's a solid servant, and I would choose uh, Sanzang. Now, Scheherazade, I also have Scheherazade. I don't really use her that much. She is an okay servant, I guess. She has that guts, skill, which kind of helps, and the reduced charge thing. She's okay, I guess, but she's an arts and AOE and NP user, so yeah, I wouldn't I wouldn't recommend her that much, but she's okay. Anastasia, again, I have no idea about Anastasia. I don't really see her much in my friend support, and I don't really use her that much, so I can give no advice. But obviously, the clear winner in the caster category is Wafer and then Tlamam. Assassin. Now, Assassin, I would still tell you to go for Jack the Ripper, because she is an insane crit, what do you call it, crit generator, insane, and has like a special NP extra damage against females, enemies. Single target noble phantasm user, quick noble phantasm, and you can pair her up with Skadi as well. She's a really good servant. Like when I have her, I use her. She's really good. While Osakabe Hime, I feel like Osakabe Hime is like more towards the support role. Yeah, obviously. And I've used her a few times. She's also a solid choice. I feel like, but I would definitely choose Jack the Ripper above her, before her. Berserker. Okay, I have no idea who to choose here. Like I have two of the Berserkers. I recently got Xiang Yu. I think that's his name. I've not even leveled him up properly. So I feel like he's a solid choice here, because he is not arts, sorry, quick noble phantasm AOE user. You can pair him up with Skadi, and he's going to deal insane damage, I think. I would probably say Xiang Yu first. I'm not sure, and I don't have no idea about Vlad though. I have no idea. He could be better than Xiang Yu, so I cannot say that because I don't even use him that much. I've never seen him in my friend support list either. So like for me, I would probably put Xiang Yu on top. Then I'd put Nightingale, because I have Nightingale. She's good. Her heal helps. One thing that really helps is the noble phantasm reduces the enemy noble phantasm damage, which kind of helps a lot of times. It helped me out a lot of times. Another thing that helps out a lot is her skill. One of her skill has like gives the buster. Any other servant, you can apply it on them, and it's going to give an insane boost in buster damage. I used to use her with Jundi Jolter before, when I was very new to the game, because these two are my first few servants. I used to use her with Jolter, and Jolter dealt insane damage with that skill. So I think these two are like the main things about her, which is really good. And as I said, Vlad, I have no idea, but probably choose Xiang Yu at the beginning. Is that her name, his name, or am I making a mistake? Oh god, yeah, Xiang Yu, yeah, there you go. So I'd probably choose him first, then Nightingale, and as I said, I have no idea about Vlad, but yeah. In the extra category, oh boy, this is a tough one. You know what, I cannot put either of them on top, because Ganesh has a moon cancer, and there's like no 5-star moon cancer in the game now. I think, yeah, only BB is there, so she's the only 5-star moon cancer for now. That gives her like an insane they prioritize her very much more, while Janti Arc, she's a good what can I say, her whole full party invincibility, and she has a few skills which really helps NP damage down skill, stun skill, all these skills really help making the enemy weaker. And yeah, I feel like this is a tough choice, and obviously Jinako herself as well is a very good tank. So both of them are like heavy tanks, and one is a moon cancer, which is going to give you like very extra help towards certain classes, while she's a ruler, and her party invincibility, whole party invincibility, and her few skills also really help. So this is a tough one. If I was meant to choose, I would probably choose Jinako or Ganesha. So yeah, this is up to your choice. I have no idea how to judge these two characters. They're definitely like, two different type of servants with different classes, and whichever you want, you can, like, choose it. So yeah, that would, like, if it was up to me, I would have chosen in this way. Again, as I said, this is my opinion, and I might be wrong in a few of my like the way I kind of chose them, or like, based on their attack skills and everything, because as I said, a few of the servants I have no idea about. I've never even used them that much. So yeah, take this with a grain of salt, I guess. But like all of that, like, if you ignore all of that, if you have a particular waifu, just choose her. Or if you have a particular husband, or just choose him. Just, yeah, go do what your heart tells, like, because I've seen like FGO is really good played that way. Like, don't think that much about the meta, I think you call them, or whatever. Don't think that much about that, like, if you really want a certain servant, and you're like, kind of thinking like, oh, like, if I choose this servant, I won't be able to get waiver, this and that. Just do what your heart tells you. I think that's the best advice I can give you. So yeah, and that's it, guys. I've got my waiver. I'm definitely going to level him up very soon. Bond 5, I'll try to do it as soon as possible. So yeah, my life is going to be so much easier after this. So thanks for watching, guys. Yeah, I hope I was able to help you. I'm sure there's like a lot of other YouTubers who are able to give a lot of better advice than me, because I'm basically like a noob into these type of mechanics. But yeah, like, I at least I hope that I was able to give you some insight on this whole thing. So as I again said, like, take my advice with a grain of salt, because I myself have no idea about a few of the servants that I was talking about here. But anyways, yeah, that's it. So I'll end this video here, guys. So thanks for watching. If you guys enjoyed this video, be sure to press the like button, subscribe if you're new to the channel, or you haven't subscribed. Comment down below anything you want to say, and which servant you chose, please let me know in the comment section. And yeah, that's it. So thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you guys in the next FGO video. Until then, goodbye and have a nice day.